to my channel. Happy Monday. Usually at the start of each month, my first video would be my month in review, but I decided I wanted to diamond paint. So today's video will be just a regular whip and chat, and then my next video will be my month in review. So hopefully that is exciting. It's not going to be, honestly, it's not going to be a very exciting video. But I will show you what I finished in January. I will talk about my plans for February and then like anything that I purchased during the month of January. So that, excuse me, that will be my next video. But I thought we could just sit down, catch up a little bit, and do some diamond painting. So I'm currently working on Freya, which is this diamond painting. This is by the artist Chrisa Bug. It's from diamondartclub. It is a round drill 42.6 by 66 centimeter kit. We kitted this one up in last Monday's video if you want to see the process of that. And for accessories, I did end up switching out my pen. If you watched that kitting up video, I had a different pen in mind, but I ended up changing my mind, and then your guys' comments also made me like think I made the right decision. So I ended up sticking with the same pen shop and the same type of pen. So this is a Flower Girl blank from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. And I feel like the colors just match what we had going on. I really wanted to use this washi tape. Obviously it's February now, so I wanted some heart Valentine's-y things. And I thought the color palette of this washi tape went very well with the diamond painting. So I was looking through my pens and I ended up finding this one. And it has the purples, a little touch of pink, and I thought it just went a little bit better. So my washi tape is from Amanda Michelle Designs. My pen is from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. And the tray that I always gravitate towards when I use this pen is from JH Envision Labs. I think it's a silk version of the material that they use. And I just feel like the color matches specifically the second flower very well, but I feel like it also just kind of fit the vibe. So that's what we've got going on for accessories. I do have this little white cat paw cover minder because the cats slash foxes slash whatever these creatures are white. So I thought it was really the only thing that I had in my collection that I thought matched. Also, apologies for the camera probably shaking quite a bit during today's video. My other filming location, which is my regular desk, I'm currently on my drafting table, but I do have a regular desk in this room as well, is currently covered with coloring stuff. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, so apologies if the camera shakes a bit during today's video. I know a lot of you just listen and don't necessarily watch. So yeah, my neighbor is leaving and he has a very, very loud car. So if you hear that, that's what's going on there. So I have slowly but surely been getting back into diamond painting. If you've been following since the start of the year, I was definitely in a diamond painting slump. I just didn't want to work on anything. I finished one kit in January, and I think it was a combination of the diamond painting itself and the new storage containers that I was using that just kind of fueled me to not be enjoying diamond painting. So I ended up taking most of the month off. I think I finished that kit on the 15th of January, if I'm not mistaken. And I took most of the month off. I did start this one on the 27th of January, but I haven't been diamond painting every day. So I didn't get very far. I have just one row that I was able to complete before the end of the month. But this will count towards February for me, obviously. So yeah, very slowly but surely getting back into diamond painting. I I'm definitely not at like the level that I usually am with diamond painting. I'm somebody who like, I'll come home from work, I'll work on some, then I'll go do the adult things, pick up the house, make dinner, all that kind of stuff. Then I'll come back and I'll work on some more. Like usually when I get home from work, if I'm not coming in here to like start working right away, I'm getting everything done so then I can just come sit down and diamond paint. I'm definitely not at that level just yet, but there's definitely been more like, ooh, maybe I should go diamond paint. You know, there's definitely been, it's been on my mind a bit more than it was for the majority of January. So I feel pretty good about that. I am mostly enjoying this kit. I'm really liking the color palette. I feel like this is such a different type of color palette than a lot of the Diamond Art Club kits that I've worked on. I don't know, it's just kind of like more muted, I guess, and I am excited to see how this one turns out. I don't know that it's going to be life-changing. I'm definitely still having some issues with like the adhesive. This section actually seems to be much better than the last row, which is really nice. But all in all, I am enjoying it, and that's really all that matters to me. In the meantime, I have been doing a lot of coloring. I mentioned in one of last week's videos that I ordered Ohuhu markers, which I guess are very popular in the coloring world, and they came on Wednesday, I believe, and it took me 2 days to swatch all of them. Let me actually I'll get my swatch cards for you. But it took me 2 days to swatch all 320 markers, and it was very fun for me. I don't know, I really enjoyed just sitting there and choosing, or like trying to find the markers that I needed. So here we go. Here's the first page. Here's the second page, the third page, and the fourth page. Now they came in like this really big like suitcase type of thing, and they don't come in any order. So I was like finding the markers, swatching them, and then like making piles so that I could put them all in order. Not necessarily in order, but like in color family. And I just very much enjoyed that. I have been doing some coloring. I got some more coloring books this week. Let me know if you guys want a coloring book haul, because I do my regular book hauls, but I don't know. I could definitely show you guys the coloring books that I've been picking up. I am one of the, I like the easier coloring books. I don't like the really small, intricate ones. I have been looking at some of Hannah Lynn's coloring books and thinking that maybe I want to grab 1 or 2 of those just for funsies, but I definitely like I think they call them like bold and easy type style coloring books, because they're less stressful to me. I used to be someone who would do like the really intricate coloring books, like the stained glass ones, but my brain doesn't really work like that anymore. So yeah, I've mostly been doing coloring things, which has been a lot of fun, trying to learn new techniques and reaching back into my high school art class days of like shadows and highlights and stuff. So it's been fun. I think, honestly, like, I don't know that anything will ever take over diamond painting for me. And I know that once I kind of get back in to the groove and I really work on a kit that I absolutely love, I know that I'll just be back diamond painting. But it has been nice to kind of just allot some extra spare time elsewhere. So that's what's been going on there. As far as the week, let's see, I had last Wednesday off. Our school district was closed, so that was nice. It's kind of interesting to have those like middle of the week days off. And And then, let's see. Thursday was a regular day. Friday, we were due for an ice storm that was supposed to come at like 3 a.m. or something. And I was like, yes, we're getting a snow day. Well, joke was on me. We did not get the ice storm. We didn't get anything. So we didn't even get a freaking delay. I'm going to be so upset if we go for a second year in a row where we don't have a snow day. Ugh. It's like any day that we don't have is when we snow. So like, is when we get snow. So a Saturday or a Sunday or an already scheduled day off is when the snow comes. And it's like, no, I want you to come during the week so I can have a snow day. Purely selfish reasons. I know that it's difficult for families sometimes to find care when school gets closed for a snow day. So I know most parents would prefer not to have a snow day, but as someone who works in a school district, I would very much like to reap the benefits of working in a school district. Other than that, it's just been pretty low key. Yesterday was Saturday for me, and I did a lot of house stuff. I finished up just all the little Christmas things that never got put away. You know how like you start packing up your decorations and then you think you have everything and then you turn around and you're like, oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that. So it was mostly that kind of stuff. And then I did pack up the Christmas hot cocoa bar and just got that back to the everyday look of it. I decided not to decorate for Valentine's Day this year. Normally I do like a Valentine's Day cocoa bar and I put like little things around the house, but I just wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. Oops. So yeah, I just got everything back to what it looks like every day. And it feels nice, but it feels sad and empty. So that took a good chunk of the day. And then I was just doing, you know, laundry and cleaning of everything. I still have to clean the bathroom. I hate cleaning the bathroom. It's like my least favorite thing about being an adult. But I have the laundry going, all that kind of stuff. And then this morning, I made this stupid decision. So Steven is currently riding his snowmobile. And when he got home yesterday from his parents' house, because he had to load up his sled and everything, he was like, yeah, we're going to leave about 6:45. And I was like, you know what? I need to go pick up groceries. I'm going to wake up because you're going to wake up. So I might as well just schedule the groceries. So I have like my internal clock is, it never misses. Like I'm very, very rarely oversleep for anything. I still set alarms for everything just because I'm paranoid, but in reality, I really don't need to. Sorry, I just need to take a drink. So I didn't even bother setting an alarm. I was like, all right, let me do the 7 to 8 o'clock grocery pickup. I'm going to wake up with Steven anyway. What's the big deal? So I wake up at, I think it was like 6:15 and Steven was still snoozing. So I was like, hey, are you up? Like, are you going to start getting ready? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm just messing around on my phone and he turns over and he goes, yeah, we're going to leave a little bit later. And I was like, dang it. He's like, it's really cold out. So I check the weather app and the weather app is like at -5. And I was like, gosh darn it. Like, why did I pick 7 to 8 for grocery pickup? So I get to Walmart. It's -2 degrees. And I'm sitting there waiting for my groceries. I was like, gosh darn it. Ugh. So I helped the Walmart worker load everything. I always help load with grocery pickup. They tell you don't need to, but I always feel bad. So I always get out and help. Poor thing. She was freezing. I can't remember. Did she have like a real winter coat on? I can't remember, but she was freezing. I was like, that is going to be an awful job to have today. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like making breakfast. I'm going to order breakfast. So there's a McDonald's, which I don't frequent McDonald's. Every once in a while, you know, a McDouble sounds good, but I'm really not somebody who frequents McDonald's. So I download the app because Steven swears by the app, and I'm like, all right, order breakfast sandwich. It's all good. So I drive over to the McDonald's, which it's basically like 2 mini strip malls in one ginormous parking lot. So like Walmart is on one side and there's a Party City, there's a Panera, there's a TJ Maxx, like there's a few different stores in that one mini strip mall. And then on the other side, there's an At Home, there's a Home Depot, there's a Skechers store. So basically it's like 2 strip malls with one road that runs in between them. And then at the top of the road, right by the light, is a McDonald's. So I was like, okay, it's basically in the same parking lot. It'll take me a second to get over there. All good. So I go over there, and they have a really weird parking lot. Like, you have to drive around the McDonald's and the drive-thru to get to the curbside pickup spot. So, whatever. So I get in there, I go to check in, and it's like, it looks like you're at the wrong location. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not at the wrong location. So I exit out of the app, and I go back in, and it gives me the same message. And I was like, ah. So what must have happened is I went into the McDonald's app, and it uses my location. So I looked, and it was the same address, because it's, you know, it's on the same street, obviously, as the Walmart, and I know what Walmart I'm at. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Apparently, it defaulted to a different McDonald's that Steven and I ordered at last summer on our way to camp, which is like close, but not really close. So I ordered my freaking breakfast sandwich to the other McDonald's. I was fuming. So I had to cancel that one, and then I had to order for the for the other one, and I was like, I should have just gone home. I would be home by now, and I could have just had something else, like an English muffin with jam or something. So I guess that was the universe telling me I really didn't need to order breakfast. But thankfully they let me cancel the order from the other McDonald's. Yikes. So that was my Sunday morning excitement. And then I got home, and then my sister called. So I got all the groceries sitting on the ground, and I'm talking to my sister. So, and then here we are. I think it's like 9:30 or something. I don't actually know what time it is. I think it's like 9:30. And I have a full day of filming. I have not heard from Steven, so hopefully everything is all right there. He's about an hour and a half away. That's probably not right. He's about 2-ish, probably more than that away. So hopefully everything's all right there. I'll definitely be checking in with him after I finish filming this video, because I'm a little bit of a worrywart with that kind of stuff. And yeah. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? I don't remember. Let's see. Dang it. There was something else I was supposed to talk to you guys about. I really need to start taking notes, just so I remember what my talking points are, at least. Oh, the Diamond Art Club releases this weekend. How adorable was that cat diamond painting? I will try to pop up a picture here. It's the 2 cats that are laying in flowers. Oh my gosh. So stinking cute. Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights got the sneak peek for that one. It's a square though, so it's on my wish list. I ended up not ordering this weekend. I'm a little freaked out. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And this is not to get like political in any way. I do not like to get political, especially on my channel. But I'm freaking out a little bit about the whole tariffs thing. Now, I understand tariffs. I understand the point. Like, I get it. But it's still a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm a little nervous to see, like, how much things increase in price. Now, obviously, like, if it's from within the United States, we should be fine. But anything that's coming from, what is it, Mexico, Canada, and something else, I can't remember. So I'm a little nervous. I feel like I'm being a tiny bit frugal right now just to be safe. So that kind of means that, you know, hobby purchases will probably be on a little bit of a hold, which I'm on a no buy right now anyway. So I really shouldn't be spending the money anyway. But I am a little, I'm interested to see how things go, I guess. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. Again, this is not to get political. I don't feel comfortable having political conversations. I get too nervous. So, but yeah, I feel like a lot of us are definitely probably being a bit more conscious about purchases right now. And as much as I loved that diamond painting, it's not a need. You guys know I have so many diamond paintings, and I decided to leave that one for now, along with the otter kit from last weekend. I ended up not picking that one up either. So we'll see. I'm interested to see how it's going to affect the diamond painting world for sure, because obviously a lot of the materials for diamond painting come from China. So we'll see how all that goes. I'm curious to see if and when prices change. I'm really bummed that I never got to purchase from some of the Canadian small shops. Now I'm just like so nervous too, because obviously with everything changing between Canada and the States, I'm very nervous. So I don't know. Hopefully we're able to figure something out. But we'll see what happens. Also, my week has been consumed by, I cannot stop reading about the people who were on the American Airlines airplane. I can't. Obviously, like, a tragedy is a tragedy, but for me, for whatever reason, when there are children involved, it just absolutely, like, I can't let it go. Like, this morning I was on Spencer Lane's Instagram page, who is one of the ice skaters who was on the plane, and I was just like, I was reading through his Instagram comments and stuff, and he was like commenting back to people like, what, 3 or 4 days ago, and somebody commented like, I'm gonna be there with you next year, I can't wait. And Spencer was like, yeah, like, you know, so exciting or something like that. And I'm like, and then a day later, now he won't be there next year. It's just, absolutely tragic. And I have just been reading about everybody. Like, it's just so devastating. Absolutely devastating. And I really hope that they're able to figure out what happened to give those families some, you can't even say peace, because it's just like, how do you come back from that? I don't know. So not that it matters, but my thoughts and prayers and everything are with those families, because it's just absolutely horrendous. And obviously, like, I don't only care about the children, like, the adults that lost their lives is devastating as well. The female flight attendant, I wish I could remember her name right now, but she was 34 years old. I'm 34 years old. You know, like, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I always, like, it always gets in my head when I hear about someone that's like my age passing away, whether it's from an accident like this or, you know, they have an illness or something happens, and it's like, they're the same age as I am. I don't know. It's just, it's so sad. Absolutely tragic. And then there was another helicopter crash in Pennsylvania with the child from the hospital and her mother. Like, I just, like, what's going on? What is going on in the world? It's just, ugh, I hate it. I hate it so much. And then, you know, I'm very much a homebody. So when people in my life are like, why don't you go out and do stuff? I'm like, this is why. Shit happens to people, and it's so sad. So anyway, sorry to bring that down a little bit, but I'm just, my world literally has been revolving around that. Like, I was sitting at work this week with the news channel open, following the live updates, and it's just, it's so sad. Absolutely so sad. And honestly, like, the worker, like the divers and stuff that do those recoveries, I can't imagine what they've seen in their lives and in their jobs. It's just, but like, thank you so much for doing that work, you know? Ugh, horrendous, absolutely horrible. My only hope is that they felt no pain at the end. So anyway, let's move on from that. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but it's really been weighing on my mind, and I don't know. So sad. That took a turn. I didn't mean to be that deep about it, but that's just how my brain works. Anyway, moving on. Actually, I guess just hug your loved ones a little bit tighter, you know? Give them an extra hug today, because you never know what's going to happen. All right, now I will move on. Let's see. What else? There was something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh my gosh. So I've been talking about Neville so much lately, but if you're new here, I had a cat named Neville who passed away in October of 2022. And I am a weirdo, and I kept his ashes. I know that not everybody feels that way, but I kept his ashes so that if and when something happens to me, he can be buried with me. Okay, there we go. But I have not been able to put his picture in his urn, and I finally did that. So I was going through pictures. I gave my dad a photo calendar for Christmas this year, and I was like, you know what? While I'm printing pictures, I might as well print some pictures of Neville so that I can do his urn and his shadow box. Now, Bree from Painting with Pitties sent me a shadow box that she made. Like, Neville's name is on it. She made these beautiful paper flowers. She sent that to me like right after he passed away. And it sits in the hutch, but there are no pictures in it because I cannot look at pictures of him without crying. Okay? So I finally put the picture in his urn, and I sobbed. Like, I was like, okay, that's all I can do. I cannot do the shadow box today. But I started going through pictures, and I found this one. And I decided to put it on my cork board that I have here. It's right in front of me, like off to the side. But I found this picture of Neville sitting on my lap while I was diamond painting. Look at him. Oh, this is, what diamond painting is this? Abstract Kitty, I think is what it's called, from Diamondart Club. But there he is. So now I have this picture sitting on hanging on my cork board. It's him watching me diamond paint, which is just so cute. Ugh. Oh man, we don't deserve animals, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, it's been a very emotional stretch. But I do really hope to do the shadow box soon. Steven is going to sit down with me and do that because I know it's going to be very difficult, but Neville was my cat before I met Steven, but when I met Steven, I was like, listen, I have a cat, and if he doesn't like you, it's not gonna work out, buddy. And luckily for both of us, Neville loved Steven. So Steven got to stay, and he loved Neville as well. Steven was always a dog guy. So when I told him I had a cat when we first met, he was like, oh, okay. And then he met Neville, and he was like, that is the coolest cat I've ever met. So they loved each other very much. So that will be one of our projects at some point. Let's see. I think that might be it, honestly. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to talk to you guys about, and it has completely left my brain. So for this week's videos, I think I'm actually going to post my month in review tomorrow on Tuesday. I don't usually post on Tuesdays, but I think I might do that. And then on Wednesday, I'm kind of up in the air on what to post. I was supposed to do an unboxing of Diamond Art Club kits in January, like the first week of January, and then it just never happened. But I ordered 4 diamond paintings from their New Year's sale, and I actually posted a poll on my community tab probably a month ago at this point, asking if you wanted just one big unboxing, and one big unboxing did win. So I think rather than just hold on to those kits for however long, I think I'm going to post that on Wednesday. I haven't even filmed it. So I think I am going to do an unboxing of those 4 diamond paintings on Wednesday. Now, these are diamond paintings that I purchased myself. So it'll just be a regular Diamond Art Club haul. But I just have them sitting, like I have a pile on my bed of things that I need to unbox on the spare bed in here. And they're just sitting there. And I think I'm going to do that. So I think Wednesday we'll have a Diamond Art Club unboxing. I think I have to check. I do have a sneak peek that's sitting here that came yesterday. I need to check on when that's coming out and then figure out when I'm supposed to post it. I don't know if it's this week or next week, so keep an eye out for that. It's a really pretty diamond painting. I'm excited to take a look at that one. And then I think on Friday, I don't think I'll be done with this diamond painting in time for post review Friday. So I think on Friday we will update my, what do you call it? My inventory binder, my sticker sheet binder for my Diamond Art Club kits. I do have a number that need to be filed, and they are mostly the new sticker sheet, and a lot of you have been asking how I'm storing the new sticker sheet, so I thought I would do a video on that. So we do have a full week. Depending on when that sneak peek is for, I might be posting Monday through Friday. I'll have to figure that out. So we'll definitely have a lot of videos going out this week, so hopefully you guys will tune in and check those out. Yeah. I think that's probably going to do it for today's video. I do need to, like I just mentioned, I have to film all of those videos, and I prefer to do it on the weekend, so I'm not rushing against the natural light when I get home from work. So I think I will probably go do that now. I definitely have noticed that we're getting to the lighter evenings, which is very nice. I think it was like 5:30 the other night, and I said to Steven, I was like, oh my god, it's not dark out yet. So we're getting there. I'm somebody who likes winter. I do genuinely like winter, but for some reason this year, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm ready for spring. I'm not ready for summer. I'm ready for, you know, cool-ish weather, but not -2 like it currently is. I will hard pass on the -2. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's WIP and chat. If you're interested in seeing what I was finished in January and all that other fun stuff, tomorrow will be my month in review and we'll go from there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video and I will see you in my next one. Bye!